5:26 to order. We have public access to meetings, which is people present and also online. Roll call and verification of quorum.
Ms. Bushman.
Here.
Ms. Potter Nelson.
Here.
Mr. Pope.
Here.
Ms. Scott.
Here.
Ms. Erler.
Here.
Mr. Liebrick.
Here.
Mr. Lepak.
Here.
Ms. Mercer.
Here.
Mr. Kowalski.
Here.
We have a quorum.
Thank you. We will stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Public comments. Any email public comments?
No email?
Okay, and no one, okay. All right, then we will move into item 5, which is the voting method. This is something that we do annually. The board can choose method of voting. The options include written ballot with initials, secret written ballot, no initials, or roll call vote. So a roll call vote would be just an open vote. Written ballot, no initials would be with these ballots. You'd fill out the ballot, but you would not have to put your initial on. And the other one would be that you would do the ballot with initial. Our district has done both. Last year we did the written ballot with initials. For the 2 years prior to that, we did the written ballot with no initials, and then for a number of years before that, we did the written ballot with initials. For new board members, the state of Wisconsin, this is like one of the only places where the state of Wisconsin allows the voting to be, bottom line, secret, that the public. So if we choose to vote for the ballot with no initials, the public would not be able to see how the votes went. If we do the ballot with initials or the roll call vote, clearly the public would be able to see if they chose to,
I was gonna say, if
if they chose to, how we voted. So I guess I'm gonna throw it out for discussion. If there's any.
Do you want to discuss first and then we can motion whichever one we discuss to, or do you want to motion first?
Well,
and then we
if
discuss?
you're ready to make a motion, I'll go ahead and make a motion.
I motion to approve ballot with initials as the method of voting for officer positions.
Do I have a second?
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Discussion. Any discussion?
So if we do roll call, it's just, the public can see it because we're just voting outline.
Right. Yep. All right. If there's no further discussion, did you
I
want
was-
to say something, Jeremy?
Yeah, I'm fine with anything. If anybody has a problem with their initials on the ballot or anything, then I think that's fine and we could steer towards that direction as well. I mean, if anyone has any issue with that, but yeah, either way, it's cool.
Want
Alright.
to take a roll call on the two, the first and the second?
Sure. You can do that. Yep. Roll call.
Roll call will be taken on ballot with initials. Ms. Mercer.
Yes.
Mr. Pope.
Yes.
Mr. Lepak.
Yeah.
Mr. Liebrick.
Yeah, yes,
Ms. Scott.
Yes.
Mr. Kowalski.
Yes.
Ms. Potter Nelson.
Yes.
Ms. Bushman.
Yes.
Ms. Erler.
Yes.
That motion passes.
All right. So now we will move into the selection of the temporary chairperson, and traditionally, we have appointed the superintendent. So I would be looking for a motion to appoint Superintendent Hirschbrenner as the temporary chair.
So moved.
Second.
Second? Okay, motion by Chris, second by Jeremy. All those in favor with aye?
Aye.
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 Any opposed with nay? Motion carries.
Okay,
So thank you for the honor and responsibility of serving the board in this role tonight. On the board up here, you will see all of the individuals that have expressed an interest in serving in each position. We can make adjustments to that tonight if you so choose. If you want to be removed or if someone wants to be added somewhere, we can most definitely do that. I'm gonna read to you the procedures that we're gonna follow for the nomination and the election process tonight. And this is, I'll just do the board president, and then once the president is picked, then that person would take over from there. So I will announce that nominations are open for the office of president. Nominations will be accepted from the floor by any board member. After each nomination, I will announce the individual that has been nominated. I will then call for additional nominations a second time and then a third time.
Can we
If there are
mute
no
Ted? I'm
fir-
sorry. Can we mute Ted?
If I do, then he can't.
Oh,
Yeah, so, sorry. I know I asked, but I can't, otherwise I can't participate.
oh, got it.
If there are no further
Yeah.
nominations, I will announce that nominations are closed. If only one candidate is nominated, the board may elect by acclamation so long as a board member makes that recommendation. If more than one candidate is nominated, a vote will be taken. If no candidate receives a majority, voting will continue. And candidates who are nominated will remain on the ballot unless they voluntarily withdraw. The superintendent and the board secretary, so Nicole and I, will tally the votes if necessary. Upon election, I will announce the president, and at that point, the president continues the nomination process. Are there any questions? Okay, nominations are now open for the office of president.
I nominate Meg Arler.
Second.
Are there any other nominations? Are there any other nominations? If not, nominations are now closed with Meg being nominated as the board president. So I will accept a motion to cast a unanimous ballot if the board chooses to do that, or we can go ahead and submit our votes via the ballot in front of you.
I would motion.
I do,
Go ahead, Ted.
I was gonna do it, but I'll do the second.
Okay, Marnie, motion to do a unanimous vote, and then Ted seconded. Congratulations, Meg. You are our school board president. I will now turn it over to
Thank
you.
you. Yep, thank you. All right, we will move into the position of vice president. And I am accepting nominations for vice president.
I'd like to nominate Jen Bushman.
So Jen Bushman has been nominated for vice president. Are there any other nominations for vice president?
I'd like to nominate Marnie Mercer.
Oh.
Sorry, Ted.
So Marnie Mercer has been nominated as vice president. Are there any other nominations for vice president? Are there any other nominations for vice president? All right, we have two members who are nominated for vice president.
Could we typically share some
Sure.
words? Yeah.
Good.
Yes.
I mean, I did prepare
Yeah.
some words, and I
Yep.
certainly won't say
Great.
this 4 times every time I run for
No,
something.
no,
Um,
I'm sorry, yeah, exactly.
So I wanted to just really share the unique perspectives and leadership that I bring to the board and the balance that I think I would be working alongside you, Meg. I was board president for the last 2 years, well, for 2 years I was board president, and I led the district through a successful referendum. If you think about that, that's one of the most complex and consequential things a board can do together. We talk about our monthly budget review, and establishing that monthly budget review was under my leadership. We look at the monthly budget review and we look at the significant savings on that, which was software reductions, which was the first thing I came to Corey about us looking at. And we saved a significant amount of money there. I'll be candid with you, and I think it's worth addressing with the board. Last year was difficult during the session. After leading the board for 2 years, I didn't receive any support for any position. And I think that's worth naming, and not out of grievance, but because how we treat people and how we show up and how we do the work and how we deliver results says something about who we are as a board. And my perspective as a board member is personal. I know many of you know I have 3 ethnically diverse children in the district, 1 in elementary, 1 in junior high, and 1 in high school. And that experience informs me about how I think and lead about the downstream impacts of the policies that we enact as a board. Outside of the boardroom, I lead an enterprise team of over 130 talented individuals that work as talent management, learning and development, consumer experience, all skills that directly translate to the board. When I was reelected to the board, the community showed up in record numbers, and the votes that I received required a significant amount of crossover votes. And that's not a political statement, it's a signal that our community values objectivity and balance at this table. I've invested deeply in this work in our school buildings, in the boardroom, in the community, or even in a WASB conference by co-presenting. I'll remind the board that the best boards aren't echo chambers. They're made stronger by members who ask hard questions, who bring operational experience and represent the full range of our community's voice. And so a vote for me is a vote for a board that is accountable, operationally grounded, and genuinely representative. And I'd appreciate your support.
Thank you, Jen. Marty?
I'm certainly not going to take anything away from Jen either. I value the perspective that she has brought to the board and the work that was done prior to my joining the board. I am certainly newer to the community than many of the folks in this room. And when talking about diversity of perspectives, I have lived in 4 different states in my life. I have experienced school systems in 4 different states and had children as a part of school districts in 2 different states and over 8 different schools now. So I have seen a wide range of what makes schools successful, from Minnesota to Nebraska to Georgia and now to Wisconsin. In some ways, Jen and I are very similar in terms of our educational background, in terms of our professional background, and in some ways we bring very diverse perspectives. I also have 4 children scattered throughout elementary, junior high, and high school, so have a broad range of what we have here. And I have a history of government service. I have not been a teacher. That is a difficult position, but I have been a police officer and a detective, and I understand from both a employee and a supervisory perspective what it takes to make government work and how that differs from a business perspective. The lens that I look at things through is a lens of inclusion, as well as a lens of safety. And I think those are the strengths that I bring to the board that are kind of different. So I would ask that you continue to support the diversity of the voices on the board, and the outside perspective that I bring will hopefully be valuable as vice president as well.
Thank you, Marty. Okay, go ahead and cast your vote. Make sure you put your initials. And Ted, if you could email yours to Nicole.
Nicole or Chris?
Nicole.
Okay, thank you. Okay, congratulations. Marty Mercer is our next vice president. All right, we will move into the position of clerk. And I am asking for nominations for clerk.
Sure.
I'd like to nominate Jen Bushman for clerk.
And we have Jen
Do you wanna do treasurer next, or did you wanna do
Well,
clerk? Oh, it's on there, okay.
Clerk is on next, so that's why I'm doing clerk.
Okay.
So, and if you are not comfortable, you can note that. If any board member who is nominated is not interested.
I thought
Treasurer, I have treasurer.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, I thought that was
Yeah,
treasurer.
this is our treasurer next to you.
Is there any way,
So-
could we motion to do treasurer first, like, or does it have to be?
It doesn't have to be like in this, make,
But if the board by consensus would like to do treasurer next, we can do treasurer next.
makes
So
sense.
if the board, could I get a motion and a
Yeah, I'd
second
like
to do that?
Do I have to remove my nomination for Jen as clerk?
Yes,
Okay, I'm removing that.
okay.
And then, I'd like to make a motion that we change the order and vote for next, for treasurer next.
Okay, do I have a second? I have a second?
Yeah, second.
Okay, all those in favor with aye?
Aye.
Aye, opposed? Motion carries. Okay, so we will move into treasurer. I will note, and it's not a requirement, but we have had a practice
Right.
of having the individual who is the treasurer to also be the person who is the chair of business services. Again, it's not a requirement. It's just that those two positions have kind of crossover responsibilities. It also allows the business services office to be working with one board member in terms of both matters. So I just want to put that out there. So we will move into nominations for treasurer.
I'd like to nominate Jen Bushman, I almost called you Ben, Jen Bushman for treasurer.
All right, Jen Bushman has been nominated for treasurer. Do I have any other nominations for treasurer?
I nominate Liz Potter Nelson for treasurer.
We have Liz Potter Nelson nominated for treasurer. Are there any other nominations for treasurer? Are there any other nominations for treasurer? All right. Again, I will open it up. We have two people nominated for treasurer. If you guys would like to talk a little bit about it?
You were nominated first, so.
I was just gonna say, I am an enterprise leader in HR, and that is my wheelhouse. I manage a multi-million-dollar budget successfully year over year, so very invested in this space. I've been working in the HR space for over 2 decades, and so this is something I'm very passionate about.
Liz?
I'm gonna speak a little bit longer than Jen, just,
Oh, I already did that.
no, I know, I was like, so as many of you know, and I've made it very clear, education is my life. I have had a number of different roles in K-12 education. I currently work in higher education. And one of the things that I really focus on in my professional life is understanding the different systems that are at play in our education system, whether that's finances, whether that's curriculum, and how those systems are all intertwined and interwoven together. I don't have the HR experience, the executive level experience that Jen has specifically within managing a budget. I've managed much smaller budgets, but I understand the intricacies with how managing budgets impacts our teachers, impacts our students, and impacts the educational experiences that we have. Outside of this, I also have 3 kids who are in our district, ranging from elementary school up through high school. I'm a proud community member, and just really looking to give back to our community in multiple facets.
okay, go ahead and cast your vote.
Congratulations, Jen Bushman, you are treasurer.
All right, we will move into the position of clerk. And I am looking for nominations for the position of clerk.
I'd like to nominate Ted Kowalski as clerk.
We have Ted Kowalski nominated as clerk. Do I have any other nominations for clerk?
I would like
I'll
to
nominate.
withdraw my name.
Oh, you're gonna withdraw?
Yeah.
Okay. If you
You're
have a
withdrawing?
suggestion,
That was
okay.
terrible.
We all know you went into it very reluctantly
If you want me to say
last year.
something.
Unanimous consent.
Do I have a second we have a motion from Marnie to nominate, to elect Ted by unanimous consent. Do I have a second? All right, I have a second by Jim. All those in favor with aye?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed?
Aye.
All right, Ted. you're the
Congrats,
clerk.
Congrats, Ted.
Thank you very much.
Ted, you should know that every time you talk, there's a halo around you.
Well, thank God.
I know, you think you're deserving, we know.
All right, we will move into the appointment of the board secretary, and traditionally, well, it's Nicole. I'm wondering if we could have a motion to approve the appointment of Nicole Bauman as school board secretary.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor with aye?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed?
Congrats, Nicole.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
I'm not giving a speech.
I was just gonna say, make sure your speech isn't the same as G's. I did it last year and it sucked.
I did it last year.
The job is great. Nice.
All right, so now we'll move into the election
No
of
idea.
chairs for the standing board committees. And I am looking for a nomination for the chair of Business Services Human Resources
I'd like to
Committee.
nominate Jen Bushman for the Human Resources and Business Services Chair.
We have a nomination for Jem Bushman. Do we have any other nominations for the chair for Business Services Human Resources? Any other nominations for the chair of Business Services Human Resources? Do I have a motion to approve Jen Bushman by unanimous consent to the position?
Second.
I have a motion and a second. All those in favor with aye?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed with nay?
Aye.
Motion carries. We will move into the nominations for the position of Educational Services Committee Chair.
You can remove me from that.
I nominate G.
Left.
Yep, I'll
Oh.
get there in a hot second here.
Sorry.
Now we're reflecting.
So I have a motion for a nomination for G. Pope for the Chair of Ed Services. Do I have any other nominations for Chair of Ed Services?
I nominate Chris.
I have a nomination for Chris Scott for Chair of Ed Services. Do I have any other nominations? Do I have any other nominations? All right, so we will be voting for Chris or G for Chair of Ed Services.
Is that a Chinese food dish?
That's what I said. I thought she was bringing me dinner.
I have about 30 of them. That's what we use for our Tupperware.
Meg, did I get yours?
Good luck. No hard feelings.
congratulations to G. Pope. You are Ed Services Chair.
Good job. You've done a great job. I thought you needed a little challenge.
I need something else.
All right, so now we will move to appointment of board members to standing committees. So, both my name will be removed. I mean, I won't be on either.
If it makes it easier, I could volunteer to stay on business services for continuity's sake, and then it might be easy. We could go.
Services is so popular.
So did I hear Marnie say that?
So Marnie would add herself to business services.
So then would that be even?
Or would it not? I'm sorry, maybe I'm not counting correctly. Oh, Ted's on too, that's why.
Oh,
Alright, so
Ted and Chris are on both.
So, yep, so Marnie, you would remove your name from Med Services then, Marnie?
just leave me on both, I'll go wherever.
Taking me off of business services, I've been on it before the last 2 years, like, I kept giving it up, Ed Services up, so let's take it off and see how it goes, and if we don't have anyone.
Okay, then you can take me off Ed Services, that's fine, and then we'll be even up, right?
Ted is on both, so Ted, would you be willing to go to business in HR?
Yes, put me on business and HR.
Then that would be good then, right?
Okay, so we have, yep. So we have,
Yeah.
we have G
Yeah,
is, G is Chair of Ed Services with, so yeah, remove him from there. So with Chris and Jeremy and Jim, and we have Jen as Chair of Business Services with Marnie, Liz, and Ted.
I
Okay,
motion,
so could I have a motion to approve?
I motion to approve as described.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Second, was that was your motion? All right, all those in favor with aye?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed with nay? Motion carries. All right. So the next thing we're going to do is appoint to the ad hoc committees, and you can remove me from them as president.
And you can remove me from the negotiations committee. Make it easy.
Okay, so we have 4 individuals interested in Boston School Forest. I think just generally speaking for some of these, if someone has never been on and would like to be on, it would be nice to be able to, I think we wanted everybody to have something that they would like on here. So I guess if anybody would like to talk about, let's start with Boston School Forest.
So I can go wherever, I just can't do WASB delegation, and like, just because of. because of
I was
class.
laughing because I was that, and that sucked.
That is the first week of class usually, which is hard for me to get
yeah,
out
no,
of.
I-
So that would, like, that's what, but if people need me to move around, I would be willing, so.
Could we have to just only have one for like BSF? I know that one's a very popular.
Yeah, and I think it's only a few meetings.
We had Jeremy
Yeah,
and
we
Yeah,
had
last year was two.
I would just like to say that.
And I thought it was nice in case one person couldn't attend and
So we could have 2 for
BSF.
For Boston.
Boston School Forest, I'm sure.
I would love to do it. I feel like my commitment to the polar plunge for a number of
No,
years.
I would not, no.
That's a commitment.
Maybe that's the requirement.
Yeah.
I should market that,
Polar
yeah.
plunge.
I got off real easy.
Nicole, you can pull my name from Boston School Forest.
But I would like to stay with the Boston School Forest if possible.
I know
Okay.
that
Okay, you can have it. You can take me on.
Well,
If you want.
Chris, maybe, what about you, Ted? Are you,
Do you want to do Boston School Forest, Ted, strongly, or are you going to do the
I'm-
polar plunge?
What was the other choice?
it's the polar plunge or not the polar plunge?
I have done the polar plunge and it is fun. I was actually thinking the WASB thing might be kind of
Okay.
interesting.
Yeah.
G speaks highly of it.
Okay.
Okay, we'll move you to there, and then we can have a conversation.
I'd take myself off of there then.
Okay, so Jill, okay, and then we can take Ted off of
Yeah,
Boston
and
School
Jeremy and I
Forest.
can share that.
Feels good?
That's perfectly
And-
fine.
Okay, and then we have CISA 5
So
representative.
I think you could take Chris off, right?
You're gonna take me off, CISA.
And probably Ted if he's gonna do WASB, right?
Ted wants to be on it,
Oh,
right?
that's
Like,
right.
I recommend the CISA to whoever wants it. It's an interesting
I've done
deal.
I mean.
There's just
Ted
one,
hasn't
there's
done that.
one meeting and you can
Understand.
either go to Portage or you can Zoom.
And it's next
And
Thursday.
But it's
I'm
next
happy to
Thursday.
do
Like
it
it's 2
if
days
it's
before.
Well,
This
Liz,
Thursday.
Liz
Oh, you
would
wanna
like
do
to do it, yeah.
Oh, I
And
didn't
you
know that.
see her,
I'm just gonna check my yeah, we can.
And you can do it virtually.
Yeah.
That's why I signed up, because I didn't want to drive at night to Portage, nighttime on the highway.
Could you do
So
it,
in-
Liz?
Yeah, I can make it
Oh,
work.
yeah,
okay.
so maybe
But if somebody else
G,
wants.
if you're, since you're chair of Ed Services
Yeah,
and Ted,
I don't need to do
Fuck
the,
yeah.
the
CISA?
CISA.
I'm sorry, Liz, I thought you were saying you
Okay.
didn't want to do it.
No, the only one I can't do is WASB delegate
Okay,
because that is during classes. But I'm just saying if people need me to go places, I would gladly do that, so.
since Ted is WASB delegate, Ted, are you okay if Liz is the CISA rep?
I think that's a good choice.
Okay, okay. All right, and then we have Barney as,
I don't remember signing up for tech steering, but sure.
are you interested in that?
I have no idea. What is
What
it?
is,
I've been on the
Yeah.
tech steering, so they meet and it's, I wanna say monthly, and they do a lot of the inventory of the technology. You know, I mean, there's a lot of talk about AI and how we use that in the district and
Yeah, I'm good with it. It's fine.
Okay, all right, and then negotiations, we need two,
I'm not 100% sure what negotiations come.
It's with the teachers union.
Oh, okay.
yeah, it's
Sure,
negotiations
sure,
for the
sure,
teachers
gotcha.
union.
Have we not, has not the chair of is the services committee been on that
It was
traditionally?
Jen and Marnie this past year.
Yeah,
And prior to that, they were not a certified union, so we didn't have to negotiate.
yeah, it's been, so in the past, the president was on it but there's really
Okay.
no anybody need, because, I
I
mean,
was on it
the
for
bottom
years.
line with, at least right now with negotiations, it's
There's not.
pretty
Yeah.
much,
Yeah.
Tim, are you on
it's
it?
a 10.
So check the box.
What are you on?
No, I'm on Ed Services,
Ed Services?
and I'm happy.
Are you good at tech?
Am I now?
Oh, okay, I'm not either.
I don't even know how to get on social media.
That's okay.
Okay.
I am a huge AI proponent. I will enjoy being.
You
Okay.
I
I
think
think-
you'll enjoy it.
yeah, you will
I enjoyed it.
I can't even figure out.
So
how
is
to-
there any of the three members on negotiations who would be willing to take their name off?
I'm fine taking my name off.
You only have two, right?
We
Yeah.
only have two, that's right.
Like you and I are sharing things.
Looks like it.
Okay, so
That's cool.
So we would have Boston School Forest would be Chris and Jeremy, CISA 5 rep is Liz, WASB delegate is Ted, tech steering is Marnie, and negotiations committee is Chris and Jeremy.
So moved.
Second.
All right, I have a motion and a second. All those in favor with aye?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed with nay? Motion carries. Okay, the final thing is every year, because we have new people come in, we just want to make sure that the meeting times for our standing committees work with people's schedule. Bottom line is we have been making those earlier and earlier, inch by inch. But right now, we start our Ed Services is at 5:30? 6, and business, no, 5:30.
5:30.
You're right, it is 5:30.
Ed
We did
Services
move
at
it.
5:30 and business services is at 6:30. Does that work for everybody on those committees?
It has been.
Okay, and then the board meeting is 6, and does that continue to work? Okay, so I would ask for a motion to maintain the schedule as is.
Is that a note?
To consider 5:30. We put that on there every year.
Okay.
Sometimes we have board members that ask, could we start board meetings at the same time as committee meetings? And we're open to that if it works for some people. If it doesn't work because of work schedules, we'll leave it at 6. So it's open for discussion if you want to move board meetings to 5:30.
I think part of, and I guess I'll just put this out, I think part of, I mean, we used to be 7, And then I think we might have moved to 6:30 and then we moved to 6, but I mean, part of it is our ability, but then the other part is the ability of members of the community. And I think one of the thoughts has been that, you know, a lot of families, kids are coming home from school, they wanna have dinner, whatever. So if they then wanna come to our meeting, that they'd be more likely to be able to come at 6 versus a 5:30 time. So I think that's been the reason that I think that was the reason that we said that we would keep it at 6.
It works for me.
Works for me.
Okay, so could I have a motion to approve those,
6 o'clock.
the 6 o'clock for board and then 5:30 and 6:30 for committees?
Second.
Second.
All right, all those in favor?
Fine.
Any opposed? That motion carries. All right, our next board meeting is June 8th.
Oh, we have to do facsimile.
Oh, facsimile, that's right. All right, so we need the approval of the signature facsimile, and that is for officers, for various different things different officers need to sign. And what we've used in the past is a facsimile, meaning that we sign our signatures on forms that then the district is able to use.
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All those in favor with aye?
Aye.
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 Any opposed with nay? That motion carries.
Can I make a note?
Yep.
We need Meg, Jen, and Ted to stay after so that we can get your signature before you leave tonight.
Not you, Ted, we'll catch you.
When you get back and
Thank
sit.
you. Thursday or Friday, I'll stop by.
No worries.
All right. Again, June 8th. Reminder to board members of upcoming graduations. If you haven't yet reached out but you want to attend, let Corey know as soon as possible.
Am I tracking that the PODS graduation is at the same time as the task force meeting?
Yes,
Okay.
it is. So Chris and I are gonna divide and conquer. He is
Okay.
gonna go to the task force and I'm gonna
Got
go
it.
to the graduation.
Okay.
So if you need to attend pods.
No. I was going to, but it's.
So you need to know when we're going to the graduations.
Yes.
Nicole. Well, and it's especially with SPASH and, well, CFC, are they gonna have gowns this year?
CFC is doing gowns, pods does not do gowns.
So it's just to make sure that
People have what they need.
the people have what they need.
Just let Nicole know.
Is
Yes, let Nicole know.
Is there a way to put all the graduations on one
Oh, yeah.
email?
Oh,
We have-
can we get Jay the copy of the,
He's got it, it's right in
He's
front
got
of him.
oh, for
We gave it
what?
out last
No, I
night.
took it. And I put it
The
on-
events.
The event
No.
schedule, there's a
On the calendar.
listing that we got at last night's meeting of
We got
all
it
of
last
the,
night.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
probably
but
right
you
there,
wasn't here.
or the next
Oh,
one.
that's one, yeah.
Oh,
It's
okay.
meetings, and then the other one, there's another one
There's
that should
two
be.
of them. Did you wanna get one? No, you got two.
Wow.
That's what happens when you don't. show
Sorry
up.
to ask.
If you ask, we deliver.
Yeah.
That's a quick
It's
response.
magic.
I would imagine the negotiations
Never
committee would
mind.
meet quarterly.
No, we meet if they ask us to negotiate and then
So just
it's usually
one-
just one meeting right
Okay.
now. Now, if things change with Act 10, that could potentially make it many more meetings than what it currently is.
Sure, that'd
Yep.
be interesting.
And I can, if you have any questions before, I can fill you in, cause I was on negotiations for a million.
All right.
All right.
Motion to adjourn.
I need a
you,
motion
Marty.
to adjourn. And it's- all right, all those in favor with aye?
Aye.
Any opposed with
Aye.
nay? All right, thanks, Ted.